Hello, it's Jessica from the Baby and Toddler Show online, and today I've got Harriet from CoverMe Baby. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. Right, before we even get started on CoverMe Baby, you have just been telling me about your lifestyle, how this came about, and it's absolutely incredible. Please will you just let the viewers know where CoverMe Baby came from and a little bit about you?
It's pretty hectic. So I'm a mum of three. I'm a military mum, so my husband's in the armed forces, so it's pretty hectic in our house. And in 2018, I gave birth to my third baby. And was just so frustrated by the number of things that I had to carry around with me. I had a 5-year-old, a 2-year-old, a newborn, and my bag was just bulging with snacks and the things that I needed to carry around. So I was desperate to find a multi-use product that perhaps could do different things for me rather than carrying around so many different products.
I feel it.
And so it just came to an idea one day that I always had to use a breastfeeding cover when I was in public. And I just thought it's just one piece of material, it'd be so useful for other things. So I started coming up with different ideas, and we talked it through with my husband, and one day he just said to me, look, either stop talking about it or do something about it. So I did, and later in the year 2018, CoverMe Baby was born.
Wow.
The UK's first multi-use baby cover.
Amazing. So then, that leads me on to my next question. For any new parents or expecting parents that haven't heard of CoverMe Baby, what does the product do and why should they have one?
Okay, so the idea is that it is the one cover, but it does a range of baby admin tasks for you. So when your baby is tiny, you can wear the cover like a poncho. You can feed under it or maybe express underneath it if you're maybe out in public and you're a little bit nervous about feeding for the first time, or maybe you've got the wrong clothing on and you need to adjust it before feeding, or things that you just don't think you're going to have to do. Like I had a friend whose baby wouldn't feed very well, so she needed to use nipple shields, and trying to, put those in the middle of a shop, coffee shop or something like that was just a nightmare for her. So you can put it on and you can feed baby underneath it. And you can also leave it on then when you're burping the baby, so if it's sick, it goes onto the cover and not onto your clothes. You can also use it when the baby's tiny to pop over the car seat if it's nap times or if the weather's not very good. So you can pop it over the top of the car seat, leaving the big hole so that you can see your baby.
Okay.
But it just cocoons them slightly, so they're sort of not so distracted by maybe bright lights or things like that.
Because I was under the impression you weren't supposed to put blankets over car seats, but obviously with the design...
Absolutely. So it's been designed with a big hole in the middle of it, so there's still lots of airflow to baby, and parents can see the baby as well, so they can make sure it's not overheating or anything like that. So it safely cocoons them, but also allows the air to circulate.
So with them, obviously, because they are multifunctional, how do they wash?
They are machine washable, and they have to be. So you can machine wash them at 30 degrees. Quite often we have mums or parents that buy a couple, and then they've always got, especially if they're weaning and they've got one on the high chair, obviously every time they use it they need to wash it. So some mums have one in the changing bag and then one in the washing machine always, and they'll just dry really quickly because they're thin material as well. They've got to be washable.
I think they're absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us today, and look forward to seeing you this weekend.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.